Okay, I think we all knew, being horror fans, that something like this was going to happen, but holy shit. These guys didn't waste any fucking time. Hey guys, welcome to Happywax TV. Okay, so I'm only going to talk about this movie for a few minutes. I had no intention of doing a review on it, but I've had a ton of people ask me if I've seen this and what I thought about it. So I'm just going to chime in really quick. I thought this movie, and it is stupid, okay? Don't get me wrong, but it falls into that category where it's so bad that it might actually be good. But wow, it was amazing watching this, because like literally what they're saying on the screen, like literally just feels like it just happened days ago with like the press conferences and stuff, and there's clips of Trump in here. But anyways, okay, so what it is Full Moon Entertainment, and we all know them if you're a horror fan. I mean, they do the Puppet Master movies and the Evil Bong movies. They got a ton. Just go on their website, and I mean, they literally have hundreds of horror movies from dating back, I think, to the 80s right up until this most recent one, 2020. So, but you'll recognize a ton of stuff on their website. So anyways, what they did is they had this idea at the very beginning of this outbreak to make a zombie flick. So what they've done is, in the style kind of, like if you're a fan of Mystery Science Theater 3000, you're kind of going to dig this movie. So what they've done is they've taken two, like I would say, bad horror movies, Strippers versus Zombies, or Zombies versus Strippers, whatever you want to call it, and then 1980s Hell of the Living Dead, which is kind of a Dawn of the Dead ripoff, like an Italian Dawn of the Dead ripoff. It's a terrible fucking movie. I mean, again, that movie even falls into, it's so bad it's good, because really it's considered a classic. But anyways, what they've done is they've taken those two movies and they've spliced segments of each movie together to create one big movie. And then on top of that, they've actually filmed a couple of their own scenes, which star, let me just go down here. There's only two people in it. Well, there's three. Cody Renee Cameron plays Barbie. She's kind of the on-screen woman that we see. And then Russell Croker plays the one Corona zombie. And then Barbie talks to her friend Kendra on the phone, and that voice is by Robin Sidney. So there's only three people in this movie. So you take their clips talking about toilet paper and all the stuff, and then the news footage is mostly from Zombies versus Strippers, thrown in with some Donald Trump press coverage, and then a good chunk of the other scenes are from Hell of the Living Dead. So they've spliced them all together, and they've come up with this movie. Now, it's only an hour long. Oh, the other cool thing too, and this is what makes this movie great, if you actually end up liking this movie, is they've overdubbed it with their own voiceovers, especially for the Italian speaking parts. And I will say, there's some parts that are kind of cringeworthy, but there's other parts with the overdubbing that I actually fucking laughed out loud. Like I thought some of it was fucking hilarious. So as bad as that might be to say with what's going on, but you definitely have to watch this movie with like an open mind and not be easily offended, because again, this is something that's happening right now. And you can see it two ways. You can see it as Full Moon kind of cashing in on this, but God honestly, whether it happens right now or 2 or 3 months after this whole thing kind of goes away and comes to an end, I mean, movie production companies are going to feast on this stuff. So, I mean, I guess bravo for Full Moon for kind of getting to it first. But, I mean, don't hate on them too bad, because literally, like I just said, like everybody's going to be cashing in on this eventually, like they do with anything that goes on around the world. It's going to be a lot of the smaller production companies like Asylum and things of that nature, but Full Moon beat them to the punch because they got the first one out. So anyways, that's all I'm going to say about this. I did like it though. Like if you've seen Hell of the Living Dead, you know it's like a legit Dawn of the Dead ripoff, but it's so fucking terrible. And it even has like the Dawn of the Dead soundtrack in it. So it's fun to watch those clips with the overdubbing. Again, I always say don't watch overdub movies because they're terrible, but in this case, I'm saying watch it because the voiceovers are actually pretty fucking funny. So, and it's funny too. It's nice to see that movie back on the screen because I haven't seen that movie in ever. So I kind of forgot about it. So, but anyways, that's what they've done. They've filmed a little bit of their own footage with a couple people, and then they've intertwined Zombies versus Strippers and Hell of the Living Dead to come up with this movie called Corona Zombies. So, anyways, the only way you can watch this is if you actually go on the Full Moon website, and you can either rent this movie, which I believe is $6.99, or you can sign up for their full year package, which is $60, and then I think you get a free month, with the streaming service. So, anyways, I'm not saying watch it. I'm not saying don't watch it. I'm just saying going with an open mind. I mean, like I said, there's going to be lots of film companies after this is done that are going to take advantage of it. These guys just beat them to the punch, but I enjoyed this. It's two movies intertwined to each other to make one movie. So, but it falls into that category of so bad that it's good and watchable, and I did laugh out loud. So at the end of the day, is it stupid? Yeah, of course it is. But I mean, it's a good fun watch for an hour. And again, if you're a fan of Mystery Science Theater 3000, I think you'll like it. So anyways, I'm not even going to give it a rating. So I'll leave it up to you whether or not you want to watch it. But anyways, guys, I just thought I'd chime in quick, and that's all I'm going to say about this. And until next time, stay safe and stay scared.